This is my secret to getting rich in Minecraft. It's not quite as simple as it looks. My plan is going to take both a ton of resources and a ton of time. And if I don't have an entire chest full of valuables within the next 2 hours, I will let the most liked comment on this video choose my punishment. By now you're probably asking a couple of questions, like why on earth would you ever let your comment section pick a punishment? That is a terrible idea. Well, yeah, that is a terrible idea. And what on earth does a bamboo plant have to do with getting rich in Minecraft? Well, that's pretty much the entire point of this series. Each episode I sit down and check the comments section, and then I do something in that episode based off of those recommendations. So for example, in the first episode, we built this tree, which I turned into a magical tree by pressing this button. We get a new recommendation. And for this episode, the recommendation that I got was a bamboo redstone farm, which is why I'm going to use this little guy and put a little bit of my own spin on it to get us completely rich in this Minecraft world. Just a quick ad break from a company that I started, Mezi Media. If you are a Minecraft content creator, Mezi Media is made specifically to help you outsource your content creation tasks. I know firsthand just how hard it can be to run a YouTube channel, so I created Mezi Media to simplify that process. If you're interested, you can check it out at etsy.com/shop/Mezi Media. We have tons of services and products for you, like video editing, thumbnail creation, skin designs like this one, and more. And that was pretty much everything, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. And the reason why I'm focusing on getting rich is so that we can afford some of the harder challenges that you guys have set me, and some of the psychopathic ones. Y'all are trying to just kill me by episode 3, aren't ya? But enough blabbering, it's time to get started on that redstone contraption. And the first step is going to be planting down our bamboo stalks and leaving them to grow while we head on a mining adventure underneath the surface. So the main thing that we are looking for down here is some redstone, but I definitely will not say no to finding some diamonds while we're at it. And luckily last episode we put Fortune 2 on our diamond pickaxe, so let's see how much we can get. This cave is literally insane. So first of all, I've already found 2 veins of diamonds over there. We have tons of gold. I found some lapis over there, and then I also have 1 diamond vein there, 1 all the way over there, and another over there. I've never been this lucky in a cave. And another, there we go. And a chest, interesting. We are kind of making our way underneath a mine shaft, so that might also provide some interesting loot. And of course, the redstone, the main point of coming down here. And looks like we've just got some torches, and the luck of the C3. Just saying, that might be interesting for a future episode. Also, if you guys would like me to come down eventually and explore the rest of this mine shaft, just let me know in the comments. But for now, I think I'm gonna head back to the surface. And returning with all of our goodies that we needed, we can put the rest of our loot away and start working on our bamboo farm. And I'll tell you the reason why we're making that bamboo farm in just a minute. But first, we're going to need some building blocks, an observer, and a piston, and tons of sand for some glass. And now if we head underneath our tree into the enchanting area, I'm actually thinking of going right behind here. And just like that, we now have an entrance that you can go through on both sides, and it's going to be a little staircase down to right here, where I want to make a giant hallway for all of our redstone contraptions. And when I say all, I mean all of our bamboo redstone contraptions for this episode. I'll probably put other redstone machines in other locations just because this area right here is going to run out of space very quickly. I'm going to make myself a new iron pickaxe really quick, enchant it, and now we should be good to start digging out this area. And now that we've reached the water, we're not going to be able to make it past this point without it being really tedious to go through all that. And like I said, this is why we're not putting that many redstone contraptions down here, because there's almost no space in here. But I wanted it to go along with our enchantment setup from last episode, so I still think this is a good location. And now that we have that area cleared out, we're going to start going sideways. Maybe not. Building underground in the middle of a lake probably wasn't the best idea, but it's okay, because this side has stone, which means we're going to be able to go a lot farther. And the machine that I'm building is in a dimension of 5 by 5 blocks. So we're going to go 5 in this way and then raise the roof by 2. Now we just need a few more observers and pistons. And luckily we have all of this cobblestone from mining out that area, because I didn't realize how much these guys take. What? I don't think I have ever seen that. Hopefully Ash is okay. Yeah, he's a good boy. But now that we have all of the space and all of the resources we're going to need, I'm going to start building this farm because I am already running out of time. And if I'm going to have an entire chest full of emeralds within the hour, we're definitely going to have to start moving a little bit quicker. So my concept is that right here is going to be the main collection area where all of the bamboo will come in, and then we can go about 9 blocks down, because instead of using a bunch of hoppers, I'm just going to place a bucket of water right here that will be able to travel around 8 or 9 blocks. I can't remember the exact amount, but it will move all of those items over here to our one hopper and put it in the chest. Then we're going to need a block right next to it for the bamboo to grow on, another block behind that so that the bamboo has at least 1 block to grow, another block so that we can add some pistons, and then a final block layer right in front of the pistons so that we can be facing the right direction to place all of our observers. And if we go up front and remove all those blocks, the observer's face should be facing our farm. Then next we just need to go beneath the pistons and add another layer on the back side of the farm with some of our redstone on top. And then we just need 1 more block row right behind the observer. And now, if any of that bamboo grows 3 blocks tall, that observer will notice it, kick it down here, and most of it will land right here in our water stream. And some of it is going to land right here, which means we might lose a little bit of bamboo, but I think that's a pretty good trade-off considering we don't have any mud or too much iron to make a bunch of these hoppers. Now we just need to take all of our glass and make a barrier around the front of the farm. And then I'm just going to use cobblestone to seal the rest of this part off, and with that, it should be fully contained. Now all we need to do is put our water bucket right here, and that water should flow all the way to the end. Oh no. Okay, so it's 1 short. I'm not sure if I should get rid of a layer of farm or just craft ourselves another hopper. I'm thinking the cheapest is going to be just getting rid of 1 layer of the farm. And if we try this one more time, now the water goes all the way to the end. And if I go in here and test it out, when any of that bamboo grows, it's going to dump a majority of it into the water stream, just like that. And then it's going to flow down into that hopper. So we may as well grow all of these up as I duplicate pretty much this entire machine. I'm thinking behind it, just because we don't have enough space on the side, discovered an additional dilemma. The blocks above the chest, when I had it over here, were preventing the chest from being able to be opened. So if I do that and fill all this back in, hopefully that should be able to open. Okay, now off to machine number 2. And just like that, we have an entirely separate machine right back here. I turned around, my skin changed to Alex. All right, well, I said that like it was easy, but really it was a little bit more complicated, so let me just show you. Basically, this entire farm is 1 block taller than this farm. And I did that because our water stream now has to come down to here and flow through a different water stream into that same hopper. And really, that was about it. It's pretty much just the same machine, 1 block taller, doing double the work. And so far, we've had some pretty good results. Gonna use all of my bone meal on these guys just to get a few more pieces of bamboo, and then we can take all of these. Then I can show you what my plan is for the bamboo and how it's going to make me rich in this Minecraft world. I already tried to change my skin, I promise. I don't know why it always does this while I'm recording. Basically, what I'm going to do is turn this into the most OP trading item in the game, in my opinion at least, sticks. Now usually people go mine up one of those big trees like that one in the background, convert all of that wood into sticks, trade the sticks for emeralds, and then they call themselves rich. But for me, being rich in Minecraft is basically automation. Anything that I can still make any progress in the game without having to manually be able to do it. So me being able to collect a bunch of sticks from that bamboo without having to mine a bunch of trees up is a personal win for me. Now the next thing that we're going to need is a fletching table, and then we can come give it to one of these guys at the village. That way we're able to trade sticks with him. And just for convenience sake, I'm gonna lock him in there. I'm sorry. And just like that, we have made our first 2 of very, very many emeralds. Now, of course, this isn't a very quick way of getting rich, so while I'm basically AFKing the bamboo farm, I figure we may as well decorate it so that it's similar looking to the underground enchantment area. The first thing that I'm going to want to do is get rid of all of these ugly colors on the wall and replace it with some prettier stone blocks and the ceiling and the floors. And now finally, we just need to take some of our decorations from the enchantment room, which honestly kind of needed to be trimmed anyways. And then we can use those to decorate throughout the area. And now during the time that we were decorating all of that, we generated a ton of bamboo. And I'll be honest, I did accidentally AFK for a little bit. I didn't mean to. It was Christmas and I didn't realize my computer was on, and we have a ton of bamboo now. So technically wasn't within the 2-hour challenge that I set myself. So although we may get an entire stack of emeralds from all of these sticks, I think I'm gonna have to forfeit forfeit myself out of sheer stupidity. But it's not the worst stupid thing that I could have done, as it is helping us achieve a majority of our goal. Now what we need to do is head over to the village and trade all of our sticks with our Fletcher, if he wants to come near me. Come on. I know I blocked you in. I'm sorry. Oh no. I seem to have forgotten that villagers don't like trading everything that I have in one day. So this guy's on cooldown, and I have a total of 15 minutes left remaining in this challenge. Whether I forfeited or not, I figured I'd still try to go for the 2-hour mark. So while he is resetting, we can go get ourselves a chest together, showing all of the goodies that we have collected this episode. Also, it seems like Toothless has made a little bit of a friend. Yep. Good job, buddy. Doing great. And I think I'm going to designate this chest right next to Ash as our valuables chest. So if we go through here and grab everything that we have collected so far, then we can put them in this chest. And looks like that's about all we've got. And I say about, but like that's actually quite a bit. I think so far in this world, considering it's only episode 3, we are doing pretty good. We have tons of diamonds from our trip this episode, a couple of amethyst shards, which are very fun, a Luck of the Sea book, which we found in the mine shaft, that was really good, and also a slight sneak peek for another episode. And of course, we've got our iron, lapis, and some copper smelting right now. And while that is smelting up, we can head back over to our Fletcher to see if he will trade us any more sticks. Does not look like he wants to. Fair enough, I will take your job and give it to somebody else, just for the meantime. I'm not that mean, I promise. And I'm thinking we're going to choose this guy. The one in the house, not... I'm sorry. And now we can give him all of our sticks as well. And luckily he traded all of our sticks, leaving us with a total of 15 emeralds. And if we come back to our valuables chest, we can add it to the collection. And as you can see, there is a lot of empty spots in here, which means that not only did I forfeit the challenge because I left all of the bamboo machines running, but I also didn't complete my challenge of fulfilling an entire chest full of valuables. Which means that you guys now get to comment down in the comment section what punishment you guys want to see me have for not fulfilling the challenge. And of course, it doesn't have to just be a punishment. If you have any other ideas for this series, whether they're big or small, let me know in the comment section and I'll be sure to complete them in this series. And as for this episode, I think that is all that I have for you guys today. We had a really good mining adventure, built a bamboo farm, and made it nice and pretty. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, which I hope you did, then consider subscribing because I would love to see you guys in the next episode. So would Ash. Ash wants to see you in the next episode. And speaking of other videos, here's a couple that I think that you would enjoy.